There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another random DOS game show. And this is Eduardo Martins' Klondike. And that is one of the highest pitched entertainer versions I have ever heard. Oh! Right. Press any key to begin before my cat kills me. Do you want to use the mouse? And good menu system here. It allows you to use the mouse in order to determine whether you want to use the mouse, rather than leaving you with keyboard. So presumably that means that you can play this with keyboard. Please enter your name. Lawnie. Okay. So, Klondike Pass Run rules. Oh, you can change the rules. Okay, that's neat. It says we have minus £50. There's pack and waste and foundation. And yes, you've got the rules there for people who don't know how to play Klondike. All right. Sweet. And you can select the variation. Oh, very nice. So turn cards one by one, go through the pack once. Yes, that's fine. Or you can have 3, or you can have unlimited passes, which is known as sort of a casual mode. Yeah, let's try that. So strict, move all face-up cards as a unit only, or relaxed, move from 1 up to all face-up cards. Oh, I don't think I changed that one. Change that to relaxed. Right. We're just going to have a nice, relaxed game of Klondike. So let's have a look at the cards we've got. Jacks, kings, queens. So we could put that... Oh, right. There's no click and drag. That's important to note. So you click on the card and you place it. And those who know me know that I can play Klondike. I used to play it back in the day. Not much going on here. I've probably missed something obvious. Somebody can point it out in the comments. So let's draw from our pack and see what that does. It's right-click to draw from the pack, and there's an ace of clubs. So we'll stick that in our foundation, just to show the foundation in action. So 6, not much good there. Number 5, you could stick the 4 on the 5, but you'd need the 4 to come down first, so not great. 2 of spades doesn't really do us any favours. 8 of diamonds, no good. And it just goes on like that. Let's have a look at config. So, sound full, error messages, yes. Yep. Configuration saved, thank you very much. Let's see. Number 4. An ace of spades. The ace of spades! That's the worst Lemmy impersonation ever. Sounds more like Jonathan Davis or your fella from Neurosis. Anyway, 4 of hearts. I keep hitting the left mouse button instead of a right. That's one downside. So we've got a 10 here. Could stick that on the jack. But whether you'd actually want to do that is questionable. Because if we were able to get the jack somewhere else, we could clear up that final card on the second there. But I did it anyway. Because why not? Let's just keep throwing cards down and see what happens, huh? That's the way you're meant to play Klondike. I've got 3 aces in my foundation. Fantastic. It's a roller coaster ride here, but because I've got that dark queen of spades there, I can now move that jack down with the 10. See how that works? People who don't know how Klondike works? And that leaves us with a jack there. And that allows us to free up the number 2 slot. The goal is to have these all in order and then to place them back up in the foundation to end the game. The thing is, though, you can get into unwinnable situations. So, more modern Klondike games, like Big Klondike, will have an option where you can actually decide, hey, I want this game to be winnable. Which seems fair. 6 onto 7. It's not the most exciting thing to watch, but when you're actually playing it, it's quite fun. And you know what? This is a serviceable and enjoyable Klondike version. The colours are good, and the theme tune was entertaining in a deafening sort of way. And generally, it's got a good set of options to it. There weren't that many Klondike games for the PC by 1989, believe it or not. There's only a handful really released on DOS. It wasn't until Wes Cherry's Microsoft Solitaire that it really sort of took off. And you'd need to know the extent that it took off. Like, this is up there with Tetris and Minecraft and so on. It's one of the most played games ever. And with good reason. There's a reason that this is the most played card game and not some other variant or some other style. It's brilliant, Klondike, and I could just play it indefinitely, but I'll leave it there. But this Klondike version, let's see, info, Eduardo Martins is Klondike, version 3.1. Excellent, really enjoyable Klondike version, not bad at all, lots of good things to say about it. The only downside is that he didn't implement click and drag. If he had the ability to have winnable games by default, rather than the option to get yourself in no-win scenarios, that would also have been good. But other than that, as far as card games go, this is an excellent representation. And if you like me talking about random DOS games, I do it all the time. Feel free to take a look at the hundreds of other videos on the channel, and if you like what you see there, you can always subscribe. And if you're the sort of person who will watch me play Klondike, you're probably one of my wonderful Patreon folk. Look at those great names. There's some more exclusive content coming their way soon. Wonderful folk. So yeah, a very entertaining Klondike game. And if I didn't have 1,000,001 things to do today, I could probably sit here and play this endlessly. But I'll not, because I do. Until next time.